Hey everyone out there, it's Joe again here, going through another product review. Today I'm going to be talking a little bit about helmets and a couple of differences between a couple of the helmets that I've used. So the first helmet that I bought when I first started biking was a Specialized Air 8. It was approximately a $60 helmet, and the first thing that I was told when looking for a helmet was primarily, unless you're going with absolute top of the line, find a helmet first and foremost that's comfortable. So I did. So I found a helmet that was extremely comfortable. The Air 8 has plenty of venting. It's a very capable helmet. I believe it was maybe a $60 or $70 helmet, so it wasn't by any means the cheapest helmet you could find. Padding all on the inside of the helmet to kind of make it comfortable on the noggin. Straps that were kind of a vinyl or I don't know, it's kind of a soft mesh netting or whatever that nylon, I guess is probably the good word for it, that does not irritate the skin. And then an easy adjustment on the back with two tabs that you would pull and just simply pinch it together once you put it on your head. Give you an example. Set it on my head and just tighten it. And then of course strap and you're ready to go. And this helmet lasted me for 3 years, 4 years. I'm fortunate enough not to have any accidents with it, causing me to replace it, and it's been a very durable helmet. When I joined the mountain bike team for cross-country cycles, there was a helmet that came with a team kit. So when I purchased my team kit, moved up to the Specialized S-Works Prevail helmet. Now, one of the most, the first things that you notice in the difference outside of the cost of this is about a $240 price point, is immediately you've realized that it's a much lighter helmet. And so, as with many things in biking, the more money you spend on it, the lighter it becomes. In the case of helmets, where some components on a bike may actually end up becoming a little less durable the lighter they get. A helmet, of course, has to meet safety requirements, and so the nice thing about that is you can actually get a lighter helmet without actually reducing the quality, of what you're purchasing. So first and foremost, the light nature of the helmet, and I think a lot of that comes from the foam core that they use, the foam that they're using in the helmet itself. But a couple of other things that I think help. The back adjustment on this, notice that it is a much more compact and less material is there to tighten the helmet down to your head. There's a simple knob that you just adjust to tighten to your head. So I'll show you that, for example, as well. Set that on my noggin. And if you can see that, the knob just tightens to the head. And so it's a real easy adjustment to make. And of course, the straps. Straps are a little bit lighter strap than what they are on the other helmet, both in weight and in thickness. Still, very comfortable nylon. Less material, again. And all contributing to the weight of the helmet. The one thing that's noticeable with this closing mechanism that was immediately much more comfortable is how much closer it can actually fit to your head. Because there's not as much material, it forms to the back of your head a lot better. And so when you're tightening it down, you can actually get a tighter fit without actually, without like cranking your head into it. And so it gives you a snug feeling without having it feel like you've just cranked it down. So a really like that about the way this helmet fits. A couple of other things that I've noticed about this particular helmet, you know, they'll talk about this on their website, but you know, it's a little bit, it's designed to kind of cool and force some air down into the helmet, across your head and out through the back as well. And that's pretty noticeable when you look at the venting on the top. I don't know if you'll be able to pick that up on the camera, but these front couple of vents actually have, it's almost like they're flanged up a little bit to capture air to push it into the helmet, whereas this is much more just a, you know, kind of a rounded downward sloping design to it. And so I think that by having just a little bit of that air kind of being forced to go through the helmet, it helps cool your head off and keep you cool then as you're riding. A couple of other things that I noted is that, you know, the aerodynamics is important, and so you notice that the helmet is a little bit longer, and so I think that also helps with the aerodynamics of the helmet, pushing wind up over your head and kind of back down over your back. You know, this almost has kind of a, what do you call that on a car, the tail on it, a wing almost, that kind of helps get it off. This brings that air into a central location before it kind of flanges up to get it up over your back. So those are a couple things that I noticed with that as well. But so anyway, yeah, this is my second Prevail helmet that I've had. Have enjoyed both of them. I actually have kept this helmet. It makes actually for a really great nighttime riding. I just mount my lights to it and keep my lights mounted on it, and then I just set it by my charger, and when I got a charger, that way I can throw this in my car, and if I'm out riding at a trail, I can ride, you know, until it gets dark, head back to the car, grab this helmet, just quick switch helmets without having to dink around with adding a light to it. So that's kind of the review that I've got for the Specialized Prevail helmet, and yeah, if you have different opinions or things that you've noticed, feel free to post them underneath the video here on YouTube.